Hey, what's going on, everyone? I hope all of you guys are doing well. I want to welcome you all to a brand new video and welcome to the channel. So today's video is going to be a collection update, but before we get started with that, I've got some updates to give you guys, and as well as the shameless plugs, as they say. So if you guys want to check out my eBay store, I will put the link to my store down in the description below. I sell DVDs, Blu-rays, video games, and men's clothing, and then I have a few clothing items for women. So if you guys want to check out my store and see what I got, you can click the link and it will take you to my store. Right now I have a deal going on. If you spend $20 or more, you get free shipping. So not a bad deal there. And if you guys want to send me subscriber mail, then I will put my email down in the description below. You guys can email me, let me know you want to send me something, and I will give you my address. This is the alternative I have for the time being, since I don't have a P.O. box, and at the moment I can't really afford a P.O. box. I gotta adjust this camera a little bit, so I do apologize. Um, so now with those out of the way, give you guys a quick little update. So my settlement finally came in, been able to get some things caught up and paid, as well as purchased a few things to reward myself, since I was able to get some bills paid and caught up. Now I'm having a poll, two polls right now on my YouTube community posts. One is you guys can vote to see if you would like to see eBay related content on the channel. So if you guys want to check that out and cast your votes, you can do that. And I also have another one. If you guys want to see me do either a Patreon or do paid requests or both, then you guys can vote on that. So yeah, put your votes in. Go check those posts that I had made, and you guys can cast your vote on that. Now that my settlement has came and I've been getting bills and stuff paid up, a few things I want to update with you guys. Number one is I was denied the Social Security disability. So now I got to get a lawyer in that department. With the same company, I got the lawyer for the workers' compensation lawsuit. I think I have to have like different lawyers because they all, I guess, specialize in different cases. Don't quote me on that. I've been trying to contact my lawyer to, you know, get the help I need for that. And while that's going, I did try to apply for health insurance so I can get my, physical therapy. But it's been a hassle. I've been denied, and now I'm getting my phone blow up. My phone is blowing up. Excuse me. With these insurance companies I've never even heard of, so I'm frustrated with that. But yeah, just things. It seems like when things step forward, a lot of things step back, and it's getting very stressful because I still have a car payment I gotta get paid, and that's really the most. I mean, I've got some bills that got to be paid, but I can't do anything because my car insurance and my car payment are more important. And one of my biggest goals for this year is to get out of debt. So that's why you guys checking out my eBay store, and if there's things you guys want to purchase, it helps me out. If I'm gonna be honest, I think I owe a little over 7 grand on my car left, which is unfortunate. Um, I'm just ready to get a lot of this debt paid off, but it's hard because I got to keep my car and my car insurance just in case I can get some time of some type of a part-time job, or get more inventory from my eBay store, which I do have some coming in soon. So it's just things are getting a little stressful. Right now, I have enough to hold me back for a couple months, but as those months get closer, it's going to be very stressful. Um, Tax season's coming, so hopefully I can take care of that. Unemployment is a joke. I won my case back in December. It was stated that they have to pay, but it seems like the two different departments are not communicating with each other, because I had to call and let them know what was going on and everything. And now, I'm still waiting for them to fix it. So that's becoming a little frustrating, to say the least. So yeah, to 2024 is not off on a good start. I mean, to an extent, it is. Um, but I think the biggest stress is my car. I would love to be able to get that completely paid off. Like I said, I owe a little over 7,000, maybe close to 8 grand, but my car payment's like $266. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, so it's frustrating because it's like, what am I supposed to do? My car's out of commission. I have to get brake pads and rotors for all 4 tires. One tire is bad, but you have to replace all of them, and that's a lot of money. So it's just stressful, and that's kind of why I've been just like putting a lot towards eBay. Why I've been what's the term I'm looking for? Why I've been trying to figure out like a Patreon or paid request of some sort to kind of, make some money, do some content that people are willing to pay for. And, in some way, it's like I'm trying to figure out all these ideas, but I'm losing, patience on it. And my education is not great. And I'm going to be honest, this is some things I don't like to share because it's more of the embarrassment factor, but I don't have a high school diploma. Now, I did finish all my academics. I technically, in most terms, I did graduate. But because in Florida we have a state standard test, I couldn't pass the reading portion because I have a learning disability. I couldn't get my diploma. I tried to get the waiver at the time when I was in school, but was constantly denied. I don't know why. So I'm trying to fight that. If I did a GED, then I have to redo everything, and I didn't want to do that, considering I only need the reading portion. I could take the ACT, which we have, but again, I just got past the reading portion, but it's just everything costs money. You're looking at like 50 to 60 bucks just to take this test. And if I fail, then I'm out of 60 bucks. So that becomes stressful. And it's just like one thing after another. So it's been slowly catching up on me. Last week? I was sick. That's why I didn't really make a whole lot of videos. Some stuff I already had pre-recorded. Um, I was dealing with anxiety attack, stress, and I was dealing with having a consumption of too much caffeine, which I had to actually cut back on my caffeine intake. And hot chocolate I would drink too, so that and coffee, both having caffeine, um, and coffee could be a laxative, I was not feeling the greatest. So I had to cut back and deal with that. So yeah, things have been stressful. I mean, we're just in January, so that's good. But yeah, this year has not started off great. By all means, it hasn't. Now, I will state I'm going to have a few packages coming in the next few weeks, so you guys are going to see a lot of unboxings and then a big collection update. I've got Umbrella Entertainment. I've got Double Jump video games. Uh, I've got Amazon. I got one coming today and then one Tuesday, and then I got eBay. Um, some stuff is for my personal collection, others is for eBay. Like my JFJ Easy Pro, I actually ended up losing. Excuse me, sorry. I ended up losing the piece I needed for the piece that holds the disc. I don't know what happened to it, so I had to order another part. I found a 5-pack on eBay, so I'm pretty excited about that. And then I found a seller who was selling these velvet. You just peel the back and stick it onto the nut that holds the disc, so that way when you close it, it's easy, and it's a little easy to take on and off, or put on and take off. But it also prevents like a scratching around the inner circle. So that was pretty cool. So that's all the stuff that's going on. Just a little update of what is going on in my life and how things have been extremely stressful and how I'm trying so hard to get things changed, but it's like, excuse me. But it's like, at times it's hard to stay positive when you got so much going on like this. So, yeah. I wish I could say more on that. But that's why I wanted to let you guys know about the eBay and the Patreon and kind of, you know, just things I feel like could help out in a way, rather than doing some type of GoFundMe. Um, so, I got more, like I said, I got more inventory coming and things like that. And, if people want to get rid of stuff they don't no longer need that they would donate to Goodwill, they can donate to me I can put on eBay. It doesn't matter. I was reading an article. They said that when you're selling on eBay, the best thing to do is, get donations because, I mean, Goodwill, there's no different. You either donate it to Goodwill. Goodwill does the same thing I'm doing, but at least it's, I would say, less of a hassle. I mean, to an extent, but I don't know, just rambling on, just kind of, clear my mind there and just giving you guys a little of my life on what's going on and what stress I've been dealing with. But for everybody who's been commenting on my videos and sending kind words, thank you guys so much. It's much, much, much appreciated. But I'm hoping and praying that something really big happens and it helps release all the stress I've been dealing with and anxiety, and to be quite honest, it will allow me to sleep better at night because I have not been sleeping great either. Um, but like I said, I decided to take some of my funds and reward myself after getting some bills paid and caught up. So I've got one video game, a couple DVDs, and then a couple Blu-rays, and then later today I will have an unboxing for you guys. So the video game that I ended up picking up is Super Mario RPG. I remember playing the Super Nintendo version way, way back in the day, and it's a fun game. It's a RPG, kind of in the style of all the other RPGs like Final Fantasy, but with Mario characters, and it's pretty fun and entertaining. I just started, so I can't give a whole lot, but it was definitely one of the games I wanted to get this year. I only have like 2 Switch games. That makes the third, so I need to boost up that collection. Now let's get on to the DVDs. I found 2 at the thrift store that I tend to go to. It's literally down the road from my house, a couple miles, and I know the owner there. Known her for over a decade or so. I want to say her husband now. They at one point they split and then they eventually worked things out. But he and my father and him, her husband worked together. Her husband was the mechanic. My father was a water operator. Now the job he's doing now, my dad is a mechanic there, but at a different company. But yeah, so I've known the owner for a long time. Used to babysit her son, her youngest. I've met her sister, so I know. Like I said, I've known the family for a while, but she's always got great stuff. She's always willing to give me a good deal, so it's always nice to go in there. But I found 2 DVDs. First one being the Saturday Night Live, The Best of Gilda Radner. I'm gonna start probably collecting these because I am a big Saturday Night Live fan. Grew up watching, back in the 90s. My favorite cast is Sandler, Spade, Hartman, that lineup. But I do like some of the older ones, Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd, Chevy Chase. Gilda Radner is best known for her Rosanna Dana skit. That was really her big character. And there's a few other ones. Unfortunately, and sadly, she passed away at a very young age, I believe. Um, I can't remember exactly. But it's unfortunate because she definitely has the talent. And she, I think at the time before she passed, she was married to Gene Wilder. Um, So yeah, pretty excited. You know, the more I think about it, I don't have it around me here. I don't think so. Let me see. No, I don't. I might have thought I might have had it in the list of unlisted inventory, but is it Catherine Hahn or whatever Khan or whatever, the actress who plays Agatha in Marvel? She reminds me a lot of Gilda Radner. I mean, maybe the perfect actress to play her in a biopic. I don't know, but yeah, I was very happy to find that. And then I found Three Men and a Baby, one of my favorite films growing up. Love this movie so much. Steve Guttenberg, Ted Danson, Tom Selleck, three amazing, very talented, and underrated actors. Um, we do have a sequel. It's Three Men and a Little Lady. Um, for some odd reason, these don't have Blu-ray releases. I'm not sure why. I don't think there's any overseas. There may be some. I don't know, but from what I saw, I couldn't find any. I wish they would have done a third movie. They could have done. You know, you have Three Men and a baby, Three Men and a little lady, and they could have done Three Men and a woman. Uh, you know, could have been the girl. You know, she's all grown up. She's an adult. College. You know, something like that. I think it would, and I think it would work. I truly feel like it would work. Um, but Hallmark kind of did their own version of this with Three Wise Men and a Baby. But nonetheless, it's a fun movie. Always enjoyed it, and I'm very happy to have that in the collection. I think at one point I did, but it was like really beat up. The next one here I picked up. I got this at Dollar General. This was like $3, I think, but it's Heavy Metal Apocalypse. This is a Dark Sky Films release. This movie looks like it's gonna be fun. It looks like a cross of like Army of Darkness and just all these other cool like horror action, horror comedy type films like was it Wormwood, that Australian zombie film that Scream Factory released years ago. Kind of reminds me of that. I get some Crow vibes with this picture right here. So yeah, pretty excited about it. I thought there was going to be interior artwork, but unfortunately there isn't. But the disc looks like a vinyl record, which I like. So yeah, very excited. Cast wise, I don't think there's anybody well known. Looks like it's a film from New Zealand. So yeah, pretty excited. Um, I'm trying to think. I wonder if this has a different title because it says it tells who the film is by, and then it says somebody known as Kimberly Crossman in Deathgasm. So I don't know if they're just pointing that that's who the person is or an alternate title. Um, that might actually be the alternate title. But yeah, pretty excited to check that out. Now we're gonna get on to the Blu-rays. I picked up one Blu-ray from Amazon. I got this cheap. Um, it was $5. Um, I got it used, and the reason I got it used because it was cheaper. I've been playing this app where you just play these games and you earn points. It's kind of like similar to like Just Play. And at the time, they were having issues with their Amazon, not Amazon, issues with their PayPal. So I decided to just do Amazon gift cards. And before I redeemed for this movie, I ended up racking about a little over $9. So I decided to use that. And I paid 35 cents out of pocket. Or 39 cents, 35, somewhere around there. But not bad. Now, the slipcover is beat up. But that's okay. I mean, maybe if I came across a better one, I'd pick it up. But I picked up My Best Friend is a Vampire. I think the last time I saw this had to probably be when the DVD came out. You know, the DVD that has like that 80s border. I know they like Repossessed was in the same lineup of that. So yeah, very very happy that they've released this. But it's gonna be, like I said, it's been a while since I've seen it, so I can't remember a whole lot. So it's gonna be a fun rewatch because that'll be a first time again. Um, David Warner's in this. I didn't even know David Warner was in this. That's awesome. Who else? Anybody else I know of? No. So I'm kind of curious if Repossessed is going to be under the Vestron label, and I say that because that the original DVD for this, as you guys know, there was a lineup. It was like the best of the '80s, and it had like this checkered border around it, around like the original artwork for the film. You guys will know what I'm talking about, and I know like this Repossessed was part of that lineup, and I can't remember what other films. So it makes me wonder if Repossessed has a potential. I was there an announcement for Repossessed to hit Blu-ray, and if there was, what happened to it? Because I tried to see if it was available, I can't find it. I know Dracula Dead and Loving It has one, but what happened to Repossessed? I thought there was an announcement. I remember seeing an announcement for it. But it is what it is. But yeah, very happy to pick that up. And then the last one I picked up is an anime. It is called Sengoku Basara Samurai Kings, seasons 1 and 2. Guys, I found this at the Dollar General for $20. So check out your Dollar General. Nice little slip here. Excuse me. Show you guys. Pretty much the front and the back is the same. And then you open it up. It comes with like the little postcard that you can fill out and send to get exclusive membership deals and stuff like that. And then you have your discs. You get like a bonus disc, and then you get your your seasons, which is pretty cool. So not bad. I don't have a whole lot. Actually, I don't really have any anime in my collection, so this works out nicely. So yeah, pretty excited to check this out. And usually anime can go pretty well on eBay if depending on the title. But if you come across it, look it up. If not just this set, you're not gonna pay a whole lot. But if you find something at Dollar General that's anime that you haven't seen and it's not this, always look it up because it may sell for a lot more than what Dollar General has. And a lot of times you can make a profit by movies you want. But if you're a fan of anime and you want to boost out your collection, then that's a better way to do it too. So very happy to pick that up. So not bad. Some pretty great titles in my opinion, to say the least. I will say the Heavy Metal Apocalypse I also found at Dollar General. I don't know if I said that. So yeah, there's the titles that I picked up. So very happy with that. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you've seen any of these movies, let me know down in the comment section below. Would love to hear your opinion on these films. And if you enjoyed this movie review, definitely give it a thumbs up. And again, check out the eBay store. And if you want to send me subscriber mail, my email will be down. Both of those things will be down in the description below. And again, check out the polls about adding eBay content to the channel. So go ahead and vote. And also vote if you guys like to see me do a Patreon or paid requests or even both. And thank you guys so much for the kind words that you've been giving me through this unfortunate situation that I am currently in. But I know things are gonna get better, but I really need to prevent things getting worse before they get better. But we'll see what happens. But again, all the kind words you guys have been giving me for the past 6 months has really kept me going, and it keeps me positive as much as I can be at this moment. So thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart, and I will see you guys very soon. Film Talk with Mikey. Till next time, we'll talk films. Peace.